Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessing be multiplied on all you brethren, pushing this word in all sincerity and in truth. All right, shalom to the hopeful elect, 144,000, and the rest of the men, women, and children that will receive mercy from the Lord in these last days. All right, that's the brother Dama Gabar here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. All right, this is not going to be a long lesson, but I just want to go into this First Timothy, the second chapter, about women being instructed. All right, and as we know here in Babylon the Great, these women are all headed towards self-destruction because they don't have any instruction, especially the instruction that comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, which comes from the Holy Scriptures. All right, which is the main thing that could, if followed righteously and obediently, a lot of our women could be instructed in righteousness and what it is to be a true woman, a holy woman, a righteous woman, and there are certain, particular things that women should just not do. But we know being here in Babylon the Great, those things are turned upside down. They're casted away. And these women have been given the liberty to be a bunch of damn demons and harlots and high-minded and basically to be instructed in the way of wickedness. But the point is, I want to read this, in First Timothy's about how women should be instructed. And I'm going to show you an example of how here in Babylon the Great, America, these women are being, instructed for straight rebellion and wickedness and to rebel against their husbands and against the order. All right. And this is First Timothy 2:9. It says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. And we know here in America, this is the last thing that the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women do. 99.9% of them, don't adorn themselves in modest apparel. I just saw a video where, you had the so-called HBCU, which is those black colleges. They had a homecoming event, and all of those women that they were showing, well, I'm not going to say all of them, but we know a huge majority of them, as they was going to the homecoming dance, was dressed in clothes that were definitely not modest. All right. They had their ass cheeks hanging out. They were all dressed like your everyday average video whore, coming out of the house, totally just dressed, with every part of their bodies hanging out, man. All right. And just by the fact that they were wearing that, they weren't shamefaced. They weren't out there well instructed biblically. Like I said, a lot of our women cast the Bible to the side and they don't want to be under the yoke and under the righteous instruction of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and as an Israelite woman should be. All right. They're bold, they're brazen, they're shameless. They've been liberated. They got the green light to destroy themselves here. And they're all walking in that queen of heaven. They want to be worshiped, put them on a pedestal. Can't nobody tell me nothing type of vibration. And this is why they're so rebellious and so bold. And, ultimately, you just can't work with a lot of these women. They're just doomed to be utterly destroyed by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? And it says here, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array. These women, when they leave the house, they're dressed to the nines. They got the lace front. They got the little baby hairs laid down. They got on the jewelry, all of the accessories, to go out to, prostitute themselves, for social media, for likes. They be going live. Everything is just about going out and enjoying themselves and the love of this world, man. All right. So that's, show you that these women are not well instructed, man. It says, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. And this is the last thing that these women want to present. And I can say this, they're without an excuse, because you got the prophets and the men of the Lord on the highways and the byways, on all these different social media platforms. You even have, some of these bugged out Israelite groups, which they be going off, which they be doing too much. But even these other Israelite groups be getting on the women, telling them, not to be out here scantily clad, to cover up, to be, to be shamefaced, profess works that are holiness, take care of the house, et cetera, et cetera. But these women don't want to do that. They want to rebel. They want to be wild. They want to be free, and they want to do what the hell they want to do. And you have a huge part of this society that promotes and that pushes that. You see, so these women don't want to be instructed in righteousness, or like it says here, you know, but which becometh woman professing godliness with good works. It says, let the women learn in silence with all subjection. And that's the big one right there. These women don't want to learn in subjection with all silence and all subjection. They don't want to be under the rule of their husbands, be under the rule of their fathers, under the rule of any, you know, godly instructions. Because we know biblically, you know, in a traditional biblical Israelite household, the father holds all the sway, you know, until a woman has been, married off and given to her husband, where she has to fall in line and be in subjection under him. These women do not want to come under this order, which is why divorce is off the chain. These women are off the chain. Relationships don't work. Marriages don't work. And you have this huge, you know, divide between men and women in general, because all the order and the way that things should be has all been thrown off course. And these women, which you can't even call them women, don't want to be women. They want to be hoes. They want to be thoughts. They want to be bad bitches. They want to be savages. They want to be all these things outside of woman professing godliness, you know. And it all starts with Babylon the Great, America. All right. This society has given the woman the green light to be as wicked and as nasty and non-accountable as she could ever be in this society. You see, and this is why a great humbling is coming. It says, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. All right. And that's just right out of the scriptures, man. It says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. All right. And what do you have here? You know, you would think the woman in this society, in the world, would learn from these examples, but not here in the West. All right. And this is why these women are so destroyed. They're so through. They're out of order. And I'm going to show you something to show you why this is so. You got this individual, which it claims to be a woman. Let's just say on the surface it's a woman. I don't know. I'm not saying that it is or it isn't. You have, you know, particular information out saying that she's not. So I don't know. But the point is, I want to show you something. And everything that she's about to be saying goes against everything that I just read in that 2 Timothy, and how women should profess themselves as being godly women. All right. And she's going to say something in this article and in a video, which is promoting rebellion, which is promoting these women to be not to be under the obedience, and to learn that silence, and to be obedient unto their husbands, but to go against your husband, you know, to do what, you know, to basically not be in order, not be, you know, in subjection, learning in silence. Let me get that. Let me finish that. Suffer a woman not to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Just the fact that she's even speaking on this platform, showing you that, you know, she's promoting this disorder. She's promoting the, she's moving against righteous order of the Most High. And it says here, Michelle O attacks men, lecture women, claim voters who don't support Kamala are racist and sexist. All right, but let me get this part where I'm gonna show you where she's totally promoting these women to be completely out of order. Now watch this. This is the one.
We have every right to demand that the men in our lives do better by us. We have to use our voices to make these choices clear to the men that we love. Our lives are worth more than their anger and disappointment. And we are more than just baby-making vessels.
Right. Says who? Says you? Yeah, because according to the scriptures, that's one of your main purposes and main, the reason why you were to be created was to be vessels created to make babies, man. All right. But what she's promoting is for these women to be rebellious. You know, she's talking about, oh, and you men, just because, because ultimately what she's getting at is because a lot of so-called Negroes, so-called black men are not voting for Kamala Harris. They have woken up to the fact that she's a piece of shit. and they don't want to vote for her. They know she's full of shit. They know, how she got her way to the top, and they're just not feeling her, and they don't want to vote for her. But she's coming on the back end now, trying to put pressure on, these women to basically to rebel against their husbands. She's causing division within the household, telling a woman to usurp authority over your man and vote for Kamala, whether your husband is telling you to vote for Donald Trump, which, us being Israelites, we don't vote anyway. But the main point of what I'm trying to make is that you see how they use these characters and these individuals to promote wickedness, to promote, against the instruction of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai of what a godly woman should be. You see? And this is all sorcery. This is all witchcraft. This is all that feminist, wine of Babylon the Great, where she's promoting what? She's going to promote women to basically go behind your husband back and do what's best for women and, to push this Queen of Heaven spirit, man.
And if you are a woman who lives in a household of men that don't listen to you or value your opinion, just remember that your vote is a private matter.
See that, man? Basically, you can do what the hell you want to do, regardless of what your husband or what your man tells you what to do. It's a private matter. Here in America, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. The hell with the man. All right, you ain't got to listen to him. See, this is them pushing that serpent juice, that serpent venom. And this society has given these women the ability to totally destroy themselves and to be out of order. And you got this individual promoting more and more division and more ungodliness, man, and more rebellion, more division, just so that they can get, these women to vote for Kamala Harris, man. Absolutely. It's crazy, man. But hey, this is what to be expected in this wicked, foul society.
Regardless of the political views of your partner, you get to choose. You get to use your judgment and cast your vote for yourself and the women in your life.
See that, man? Fuck him, basically what she's saying. You can do what the hell you want to do. Rebel. Like I just read. What did it say? Let the woman learn in silence and all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. She's clearly violating that with the statement she just made. Basically said, to hell with what your husband got to say. To hell with righteous order. All right. You can do what the hell you want to do. You have the right to rebel and to go outside of the direction that your husband has told you to do. You see? Complete and utter wickedness, man. And this is why this place is going to be destroyed. But you see, the Babylon Jews live in a living color, how they're literally promoting rebellion and ungodliness, man.
Remember, women, standing up for what is best for us can make the difference in this election.
Yeah, see? Complete and utter rebellion, man. Live in a living color. This place is completely and utterly wicked, man. And this is what? This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? See? Talking about you Israelite women. You see, because everything that she was promoting is causing you to backslide. It's causing you to go in a way outside of the obedience in the way of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which is making you more of a demon, which is making you more rebellious, and is this is why relationships and particular things just don't work the way they are supposed to work, man. And this reminds me when I was watching the Elders in the I was listening to the brothers in Dallas. And they was going into the account of during the Persian Empire. It was a Queen Vashti, I think, when the king called her, when Xerxes called her, when he wanted, he had summoned her and she refused. And it was like he called all of his counselors together to deal with that matter, because if they saw that the queen was rebelling against the authority, of the husband, it will cause all the women to be in rebellion and to start bucking up and not, being in their rightful order. And it will cause all the women in the whole society to have to suffer that rebellion for women. So they came together in a council and they stamped that, and they stamped it out. All right. They made a decree for her rebelliousness. They locked her up and put her away for the rest of her life, man. You know, she couldn't be seen in the public eye. She wasn't allowed to, push that type of vibration and energy of rebellion against the queen, against the king. You see, and this is why, what this is doing is so dangerous, man. It's cancerous, and this is why they chose to have this individual speak and to come out and talk. First, they tried it with Barack Obama. Everybody told him to sit his black ass down, shut the hell up. Ain't nobody feeling you. So they had to what? They had to bring Michelle to come and talk to these women and to shame you men and push further rebellion. See? And this is all sorcery and it's all witchcraft and it's rebellion. That's why it's going to be eventually stamped out, man. All right. This is Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. You see, now these women are able to compass the authority and the order that has been set up, to where she could do what she want to do. Like she said, regardless of what your husband feels, you have your own choice. What you can do is your own decision, you see? And this is what America allows these women to do. And this is why, things are so turned upside down and things are so out of order, man. You see, this is why our women are so finished and so through out here, man. Because of all of this Babylon juice, man. You see, I'll just say it for what it is. Michelle Obama ought to be ashamed of herself. But then at the same time, they'll claim to be Christian. They'll claim to be, we're all for the Lord and all this and all that. But then they'll blatantly come out and, buck up against, the order of the Heavenly Father. All right. And this is Titus chapter 2, verse 3. It says, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness. You see, and she's supposedly an older woman. She's not acting in the behavior that becometh holiness. That was wickedness, what she was just promoting. She was promoting complete rebellion and disorder, for these women. All right. It says, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. You see, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. Well, she was just promoting for these women to be disobedient to their husbands, man. You see? So she's not professing behavior that's becoming holiness. But then again, hey, this is America. She's part of the system. So, of course, she's going to promote, wickedness and rebellion, man. And it was just live on display right now. It says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home. You see? It says good, obedient to their own husbands. She was just promoting for you to be disobedient to your husband, man. I can play it again. Matter of fact, let me play it again, man. It was right about yeah.
Of the political views of your partner, you get to choose. You get to use your judgment and cast your vote for yourself and the women in your life. Remember, women, standing up for what is best for us can make the difference in this election. Matter. Regardless of the political views of your partner, you get to choose. You get to use your judgment and cast your vote for yourself and the women in your life. Remember, women, standing up for what is best for us can make the difference in this election.
See that? So she's promoting rebellion and division against households, women against their husbands. All right. It says what? Keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. You see? And who's the main one that's going to eat up that bullshit that she's pushing? Is the so-called black women, Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, you Israelite women who are, heavy in talking about voting for Kamala and all this other BS, man. You see? So you can see the wickedness is clearly out here, man. And this individual ain't no good, man. All right? And she's totally promoting rebellion and wickedness, just like her punk ass husband did a couple of weeks earlier. Trying to shame men for not wanting to vote for Kamala, man. But this is what to be expected in this wicked, filthy society, man. But as you can see, man, Satan is always at work, man. So, hey, I just wanted to go into that real quick, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit in me to do this lesson. But willing, you were edified. Shalom.